Hello, fellow traders. Nutty Bar Trading coming to you on a Saturday. And the long awaited and delayed payout video for Apex. It's finally here. Finally here. So this is, I think, the fourth month that I'm doing these payout videos. I'm not even 100% sure, but yeah, I do Apex payout videos and I also do Top Step payout videos. I am hoping later today to be able to upload that video as well. So stay tuned and make sure you subscribe. And if you want to hit the notification button, that way you will be notified when that video will come out. But this video, we're just going to focus on Apex and the payouts they made for the month of September. And I'm going to try and keep this video pretty short and sweet. So just hang in. If you're new, you don't even know what Apex is, there is a link in the description down below if you want to go check them out. Currently, they're offering a 71% discount and 50% off on resets. If you use the discount code Nutty80, you will get the best discount always. And it does support the channel, and I really do appreciate it. So thank you. And let's just dive right in. This is the top 10 for the month of August. Just kind of as a refresher. Obviously, the big payout of $750,000 for Lem. Pretty awesome. But now let's go to September. So here we have September payouts. And the number one payout, ranked number one for the month of September, is Andrew from Ontario, Canada. Very nicely done at $212,000. And then we have, I'm going to just keep his name anonymous, but it's just going to say L from Great Britain, I believe. I should remember, but I know it's from the European states. So he withdrew 191,372, coming in at number 2. Nicely done. And then we have M from Nevada, 156,000, coming in at number 3. Nicely done. Then we have 3 people tied with 80,000. Amit, Joshua, and Justin. And if you do the drop down here, you can see basically what they did was they took out $2,000 and 2 separate occasions, and they have 20 accounts. So if you're new here, and there's videos, I have videos on Apex and how everything works, but basically with Apex, you're allowed to have 20 funded accounts. And for the first 3 months, they have limitations on how much you can take out twice per month. So I'm assuming these are 50K accounts. And with a 50K account, you can take out $2,000 twice a month. After that 3rd month, you can take out, there is no limitations, and you can take out as much as you want. So you can build your profits for the first 3 months and then take out as much as you want after that. But you can see this is basically what these people did. They had 20 accounts and took out $2,000 twice, and that equals $80,000. That's not a bad month. That is not a bad month. That's, to be honest, not a bad year. So nicely done. That's awesome. Then we had Kulu from Ohio. Represent. I'm from Ohio, if you didn't know. So nicely done, whoever that is. Represent the great state of Ohio. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 people that are tied for 6th place, coming in at 55,000. Awesome. That is awesome. I think that's the most we've had. And again, this is one where you can see if I do the drop down, these people, 20 accounts, and they were taking out 2,750. And I believe that the 150K account, you're allowed to take out 2,750 twice per month for the first 3 months, and then after the 3 months, it's unlimited. So pretty easy to see. That's what they're doing here, and that is awesome. And I'm just this is great to see. And then we have Nick coming in number 7 at 54,000, and then coming in at number 8 we have Vethua. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I just apologize. Coming in at 52,000. Then we have Timothy coming in at 49,500 at number 9. And rounding out the top 10, we have Michael from California coming in at number 10 with 47,250. So very nicely done. And if we can scroll down here, and you can see there's a ton of payouts. If you're anywhere on this list, congratulations, you're killing it. And keep it up, take it slow. And I know sometimes, I'm sure with watching some of these videos, there is probably some tendencies or just temptations to kind of go in big. And I will say, like, I want to point out that, yes, we're looking at the people that have succeeded. And obviously, I don't know how they trade. You'd have to assume they probably take on a decent amount of risk just to get to these numbers, which, works for them and is great. But keep in mind that it is risky, and, make sure you have a risk plan, and make sure that you're not just blowing through accounts. And, sometimes that's easy to do. And I'm talking from experience here of blowing through account after account after account and taking on too much size, taking on too much risk just to try and get those huge payouts. So just be careful and be responsible and have a budget and have a risk plan to follow. So wanted to point that out. All right, now we are moving to the all-time list. We had a couple changes here, not a whole lot. Also, I want to make note. So September, the month of September is when the whole deal. So if you're unaware, so prior to this, almost all prop firms were using Deal as a payment service. So Deal would basically you would get your payment through Deal, and it worked really well. It worked really well for international, for US, for the States, for international, everything. It worked really well. But Deal is having issues. I'm not going to get into all of those issues, but Deal basically is having issues, and they're in part of a lawsuit, and they cut off ties with all of the prop firms in regards to providing a service for their payouts. So it has forced a lot of prop firms to, they kind of got the rug pulled out from under them in the month of September, and they've kind of had to make a really fast switch to a different payout method. Now for Apex, they offer, if you're from the States, you can just do an ACH transfer directly into your bank. That's what I do. It works well. No issues. I haven't heard of anyone having issues. If you're international, then you have to use the payment option of WISE, WISE, as the payment option. You have to establish and set up an account in WISE and become, get verified. And then your payment will come from Apex to WISE, and then from there to your bank account. So, and I will say, I have heard numerous different people that have reached out to me that are internationally and that are from, in other countries, and they have had issues with WISE. And right now, Apex, that is the only method that they offer for a payment if you're international. So what I would recommend you do, and the issue is WISE, from what I've seen, that the verification process, some people are having a difficult time. I'm not sure if it's dependent on what country you're from or what, but some people, I've talked to many people where they set up WISE accounts, they had no issues, and they're getting payments from Apex, no problem. But there have been a couple where they're having issues getting their account verified through Wise. And then obviously that causes issues because that is the only option you have to get your payment from Apex. So my recommendation is, before you dive in too much, make sure you can set up a Wise account right now. You can set up a Wise account, become verified, make sure Wise verifies you and everything is fine there. If everything is fine, I haven't heard of any issues getting payouts. So I wanted to take a little bit of time and mention that. And there is, I'm not going to mention this person's name just to keep him confidential. But one of these names in the top 10 did have a little bit of issues on getting some of that payout. And obviously, it was a little bit concerning. He still has a really big dollar amount of profit on all of his accounts. And I've been in contact with him the past week and a half, but I did get good news just yesterday that the Wise was finally set up. And as of yesterday, he did receive payments. So that is great to hear. But that is also, I want to mention, I actually thought we would have a little bit more movement here on the top 10 than what we do. But the main reason we didn't is because there was some delays in payments to some of these top 10 payouts, where I think we'll see it hit now in the month of October. And let's just say this. I have it of good authority that Vince, the number one guy here, by the end of October, I don't think he's going to be number one anymore. So we are going to, this is just speculation, but I think it's on pretty good authority that there's going to be a shift at the top come end of October. So it'll be very interesting. Very interesting. Anyway, this is the movement from the top 10 right now. We still have Vince at number one, over $1 million. Then we have Lem, which had that huge withdrawal last month, but he did not have a withdrawal this month, which makes me think that he was either, obviously, once you make a certain dollar amount of money on Apex, they're going to contact you and they're going to give you the option and they're going to want to move you to a live account. And but obviously it's still your choice. If you'd rather just pull out and withdraw all of your money and trade it on your own, obviously you can do that. So I'm kind of suspicious if that's what happened with Lem, but that's just speculation. Then we have L from Great Britain, 572,000. So prior rank was L was at 381,000. So now he has climbed the ranks, and now he is in third place right now at 572,000. Then we have Gabriel from Texas at 511,000, coming in at number 4. Basically, these two switch places. He dropped from number 3 to number 4. And then we have Ishan at 349,000. The rest of this from number 5 through number 9, these all remained the same. Did not have any moves on number 5 through number 9. But then for number 10, we did have someone new entered the scene, coming in at $212,000 at number 10. So congratulations. Very well done. And it's awesome to see. Again, I love doing these videos. It's motivational to me to see the amount of people that are succeeding and that getting payouts. It's definitely possible. And I always get asked, and I always see comments that it just baffles me a little bit. But a lot of people ask, oh, do these prop firms actually pay out? Oh, I don't think they'll pay out. They'll find an excuse to not pay you. And it's very evident, very obvious that these prop firms do pay out. They wouldn't be in existence if that was the case. So yes, they do pay out. Okay, then going to the per month comparison. This is showing every payout for all of the months combined. For the month of September, we came in at Apex came in at 7,764,000, so just a little bit less than it was. It was for August, but still a very impressive month. 7.7 million in payouts for September. I mean, that's awesome. That is pretty amazing. They have now paid out over 41 million in the last, I guess this would be 13 months. But there's a reason. It's pretty clear to see why Apex is the top prop firm. It's just pretty clear. Obviously, the biggest thing I think, in my personal opinion, that Apex has going for them is offering those 20 funded accounts, and the ability and the opportunities that you have with 20 funded accounts is pretty amazing. And obviously, they also offer really good discounts on the evaluations right now. Like I mentioned, it's 71% off. And you also have 50% resets. So very nice. And that wraps up this payout video. And hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe. Again, I'm hoping to do the Top Step video next. And I'm hoping I can get that uploaded today as well. So that's the hope. Also, I will make this spreadsheet available. There will be a link down in the description below to a Google Drives document, and it will be this document where you can go in and just do a little bit more. You can just investigate or just look at it for your own curiosity. But I will warn you, this is a really big file and it's getting bigger and bigger. So it's going to take a second to load. You just have to give it time. I really don't know what else to do. It is a really big file and it's getting bigger every month. So it is what it is. All right, everybody, take care. Appreciate every one of you, and God bless.